Welcome to Plum Lake, Wisconsin. Plum Lake, Wisconsin is one of the townships that's sort of right in the center of Vilas County. Your south is 155, north is that Land O'Lakes area, then you've got Conover and you've got EITHER Vilas on the other side. So it's kind of smack dab in the middle. It's a home of some great lakes and a lot of state land as well. We're pulling right into Sayner right now. And again, as I said, you take Highway 155 straight out of Saint Germain, right north into Sayner. Interesting fact, Highway 155 is, I do believe, the shortest highway in the United States. So you need to take a little drive on Highway 155 and check it out yourself. We are right now looking at the Star Lake Golf or Plum Lake Golf Course. It is a 9-hole golf course with a rating of a slope of 119, and I know if you're a golfer, you know what that means, but it's a great, very hilly 9-hole golf course right on the shores of Plum Lake. You can finish up your 9-hole round of golf and then go sit out on the deck and watch the lake go by. It's a beautiful spot on a pristine lake and a very hilly, challenging golf course. Couple of interesting things about Plum Lake, Wisconsin. It had its modest beginnings around 1911, and it was created out and detached from actually the township of Arborvita. It became settled, and Camp 1 got the name in Star Lake. So the first logging camp in the state of Wisconsin is actually in Star Lake, and we're going to take you up there later today. It is a total of about 100 square miles, of which 88.9 are land and 11.1 square miles are water. Now, right now I'm taking you back into Sayner, and we're going right by the Sayner Community Center, or the outside park, where you can play year-round. Great little spot just outside of downtown Sayner. Another great thing to know about this area is there are 6 people per square mile for AKA population density of 6. Where are you going to find that? You talk about wanting to see the stars and see the sky. You're not going to find that any place like you will in Sayner, Wisconsin, Star Lake, Wisconsin, or the township of Plum Lake. Again, we're still driving right through the township, and we are going to head over to Star Lake so we can show you a little bit about that area. Enjoy the drive. Now we're driving again. As I said, the distance between Sayner and Star Lake, which Star Lake is on the northernmost part of Plum Lake Township. This is one of the few townships that has 2 sort of little towns within the township. One of the things you're going to notice is beautiful lakes in this area. This is known as a year-round sporting paradise, and not just for like anglers, but bicyclists, hikers, golfers. You name it. If you like the water sports as well, you are going to absolutely love this area. There are trails. You've got the Heart of Vilas County trails up here. You've got the Star Lake Natural Trail, which is 2.5 miles long. You've got the Razorback Ridges, which are for mountain bikers, 16 miles of cross-country trails. Okay, now we're pulling into Star Lake. We're kind of going through Star Lake, not a huge town, but a really beautiful area. And Star Lake itself is probably one of the most popular lakes in northern Wisconsin, as is Plum Lake. As I said, this township is loaded with quality water. We're gonna pull up now, and we're gonna see where that first logging camp is. This is actually logging camp number 1, which is where the original very first logging camp in the state of Wisconsin was located. It is now turned into an outdoor preserve. Right now you can see where the snowmobile trails kind of take you back there. We can't really hike back there right now, but we will come back here this summer and give you a better idea of this area. Another great thing in Star Lake is if you come in here, it's sort of known as a great place to get an Instagram post. It's the old bait shop. I think they call it maybe Frederickson Bait Shop, and it's right on the lake, on the shore of Star Lake. So come and check out this great little fishing cabin. And the next time you're in town, check this out and do your own personal Instagram post here that you can publish to everybody the next time you're checking out Star Lake, Wisconsin. Really a quaint little old, probably early 1900s fishing cabin that's still here today that you could check out the next time you're in this neck of the woods. Take a peek. Then we're going to drive a little bit back through the area. This is just some more information about the logging camp and some of the great lakes that are nestled in this area. And this is right in downtown Star Lake, Wisconsin. Ton of history. Again, Early 1900s, this whole area was very, very well known for logging. And I think they said in Camp 1, there were over, the amount of trees that were taken off of that land was pretty significant. And there's a ton of great information there for you to take a look at. Now we're gonna get back on the road and we're gonna go take a look at a few more things in this area. There's also the Trampers Trail, which is located on the west side of Star Lake, where there's an assortment of trails of various lengths. And there's also some beautiful trails that wind through logging roads and great little wetland areas. There's also a ton of great infrastructure for bikers here. Really wide bike trails, really wide snowmobile trails. No matter what time of the year you're looking for recreation, this is a fantastic spot to land. Of course, now we're taking a look at the home of the very first snowmobile, and this is the Historic Center in Sayner for the Vilas County. And here you could come and actually see the very first snowmobile that was ever created, and it's sitting right in Sayner, Wisconsin. So again, we were talking about White Birch, Irving, and Ballard Lake. These are a three-lake change known for pristine waters, where they say that the lake, the makeup of the lake as far as invasive species and things is as pristine as it was in the 1800s when the first settlers came to northern Wisconsin. So a really wonderful place to be. So again, now we're back at the office, and I know I like to show you the puzzle piece that is Plum Lake in the big picture of Vilas County, Wisconsin. So here's Plum Lake. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so you can, not that way, so you can kind of see where it is. But here is all of Vilas. You've got Arbor Vitae, Boulder Junction, Land O'Lakes up here, Conover, and St. Germain. And this is that little Highway 155 that comes up into Star Lake. As you can see, Star Lake, again, about 100 square miles, 89 of it which is land, and about the other 11 square miles is water. You can see the lakes. Here's the Irving, Ballard, and White Birch up here, White Birch being here. Again, pristine water. It is also the start of the Rustic Road area, or the end of the Rustic Road area, whichever you want to look at. One of the most beautiful things to do in Star Lake, especially in the fall, is to take a drive down County Highway K, which is considered a rustic road in the township of Wisconsin, or in the state of Wisconsin. It means it's a road that is kept pristine. The trees sort of hug over the top of the road, so when you drive down the road, it feels like you're in a tunnel. And here's sort of a map of where there's white sand, White Birch, and Ballard. And here's Highway K in Star Lake. We were standing right by Highway K when we were looking at downtown Star Lake. And then here's County Highway M that takes you up to Boulder Junction. This little stretch of road between M and K is a stunning place to drive after a fresh snowfall, when the trees are covered with snow and they're hanging over and draping the town, or in the fall to see the colors. If you're a motorcyclist or you have a convertible, this is really a fantastic drive to take in the spring or fall. So again, that is kind of where you can see, that's going to be this little stretch right here. Your main highways, as we said, were Highway 155. You've got Highway K coming this way and Highway M going to Boulder Junction, and 155 south to St. Germain. Your biggest towns, though, if you're living in Plum Lake where you're going to go to the grocery store, you can go up to the smaller grocery store in Land O'Lakes. Otherwise, you're probably going to go down to Eagle River or down to Minocqua. You are in Vilas County, so you can go to the Eagle River School District. You can go to Northland Pines School. Your closest airports are probably going to be, your bigger airports, probably going to be Rhinelander, but you've also got the smaller airports in Land O'Lakes. You've also got one in Eagle River, and I know you've got one over in Boulder Junction. So a lot of great resources here. And again, Star Lake, Plum Lake, and White Birch Lake are probably some of the lakes with the better reputations in northern Wisconsin. But again, White Sand is in the next township over. A couple other great things to note here. We took you by the Frederickson Bait Shop. We took you by the Old Milltown Depot. We took you by the Plum Lake Golf Course. There's a lot of history in this area, again, from that early 1900 logging days. So it's really a beautiful place to land. The other great thing to know about Plum Lake, since COVID happened, the pre-COVID average listing price or selling price was about $290,000. Today, the price is $466,000. So because of the quality of the water and the amount of privacy you get up in Plum Lake, the prices really increased greatly in the COVID marketplace. Again, if you've never met me before, my name is Julie Paez. I help people just like you buy, sell, invest, and buy their dream property or their second home investment in northern Wisconsin. And if you are interested in learning more about this area, please subscribe, follow the link, and then you don't have to go searching for information about things happening in northern Wisconsin. Have a great day and see you soon in the Northwoods.